Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige. We made it. Good stuff.
Doesn't seem so bad.
These guys should be no problem.
Lord's safety is my charge.
Can't just leave it. We're doing well.
Star Slash!
Do it my way.
You're wide open! Got it!
It's not working out.
I
Take this!
We'll do what must be done.
Ready?
Zero delay. I'm I know.
My turn. Take this! Photon Edge!
You'll watch my back.
Lightning
Remember
Buster!
what rest in peace. You're wide open. Open wide.
Dragon! Spinning wheel! I'll give you a hand.
I wish the battle could have been avoided.
The rest of you hardly even broke a sweat. All right, follow my lead.
together.
Target storm!
Quick of a hunt. My friends, put your minds at ease.
I feel it.
Spinning wheel!
Ready to
wide
unleash
open.
an elemental attack.
Slow down.
My turn. Star Slash. Got it.
So, Adam,
We'll leave the enemy
think
in
you
our
understand
dust.
how to fight alongside me now?
Nope, no clue. I have a long way to go before I can measure up to her ladyship.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
All right, follow my lead.
My friends, put your minds
We'll do what must be done.
I'm charged and
You're
ready.
quite great. Got it. Just say the word.
Lightning, take this. I'm ready. Best of luck. I need some space. Ready. Bring the pace. Yes.
Round cut up.
The light will destroy.
Poised and ready.
Take this.
My thanks.
Switch scale.
Round
Time to
cut
charge.
up.
Ready.
Like which
What?
got it.
I'll give you a hand. Take this.
Start flat.
How about this? Best of luck.
You're right over. Just
Our match for Aegis? Scream on.
The ether bends as I will it.
Jackpot. What's an Ethereum monster doing here?
Worry about that later. Come on!
Ready to put another win under our belts?
I will not tolerate failure.
It bounced.
the insolence.
There is no
For my pawn. Don't you know who I am?
Gotcha. Your luck has run out.
If I must.
There is no escape. This will do it. Ready to unleash an elemental attack. This will do it. You shall
Say
burn.
the word.
There is no escape.
If
Your
I
luck
must.
has run out. Come on. Come on.
Hey.
Come on. There. Your luck has run out.
I
Ready
spring
to
on
unleash
it.
an elemental attack. Come on.
Whenever you're ready. Perfect!
I stand.
Right on line. Jin. You need
Don't you
to
know who I am? If I don't do it, no one. I skip. If I must. Say the word. For my pawn.
Come on. Open wide.
Don't you know who I am?
Great, Jake!
If I must. For my pawn. No more running along. Finish. Just say the word. You're over to it.
Is it over? Mountain! Enough!
You were always slow to finish a job, my prince.
I thought I told you to stop calling me that.
The blade.
He's Minnow, Questor of Malthus' blade.
Malthus's.
He's one of the Questors in Indo.
And
Malos Drive.
Heads up, people.
Just focus.
Don't you know who I am?
You shall fall! Your luck has run out. Elemental attack.
Is that the road?
For my father.
Open wide! Your luck has run
Don't you
out.
know who I am?
Come on! You shall fall!
Don't you
Your luck has run out. You shall fall!
away?
Right in the center!
Stop!
There is no escape. Guard! There! Your luck has run out.
Stop! Lord, stop!
Enough!
Ready to unleash an elemental attack.
Enough!
There!
Diver cop!
Your luck has run out. There is no escape.
Don't you know
shall
who I am? Do it my way.
Right in the belly!
Ready to unleash an elemental attack.
If I must.
Your luck has run out.
The way.
Elemental attack. Does not retreat.
Stepping up.
This is unexpected.
What's the matter, Jim?
Someone's in
Tired?
trouble.
Sorry to bother you. We need medical attention here. I wouldn't worry, just you need healing. I may have got it over my must. Careless of me.
I promise.
We must consider our options carefully.
We're not. Time crept up on us, it seems.
There's something quite magical
This is
about
becoming
traveling beneath the
addictive.
stars.
This is becoming addictive.
This'll work better now. Just you wait for it. I'll make you even prouder. Just you wait for it. This'll work better now. This'll work better now. Just you wait for it. Just you wait for it. I'll make you even prouder.
Polished to a high shine.
I'll keep giving it my all.
No one is hurting my friends.
Is it me, or have I become stronger?
My technique has improved. You can rely on me.
I've improved measure.
Looks like, hey, if it makes my life easier.
I will make full use of this skill.
I'm coming along in leaps and bounds.
More to add to my repertoire. Excellent.
I am always learning.
Just look at us! Of course we'll win!
Come on! Be careful. We've angered them.
Heal while there's time. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am?
Elemental attack. There is no escape. Come on!
For my boss. Hey!
Elemental
We're
attack.
running amok.
There is no escape. You shall burn. Right on target. Listen to it.
You saved me.
You're on target. You shall
Know
burn.
who I am?
You shall burn. I cannot deny that there is cause for
No
concern.
more running amok.
You have taken too much damage. You shall burn. Hey, let's go.
Yes! Spirits of the air, bend to my will! Starlight strike!
With rain! With fall!
Conscious will
Ready.
Great change!
Ready to unleash an elemental attack.
got an interesting way of fighting. You are?
Laura, that's Jin. And she is Hayes.
Pleased to meet you.
Jin? You don't mean from Torna? But 17 years ago, wasn't he?
Enough. Not a word to anyone.
Sounds like a good story is all I'm saying.
You want to hear?
Another time.
That was close. Thanks, Minoth. You're very capable, even on your own.
Well, maybe I should thank him. Or not?
Your core looks kind of different.
Well, I'm a flesh eater.
A flesh eater?
A being with human and blade cells. Made possible with Judician technology. That's how I can use my full strength anywhere, without my driver. But I'm pretty sure I'm a failed experiment, so to speak.
I never knew blades like that existed.
Flesh eaters.
What of Amalthus? Isn't he coming?
Nah. I just heard rumors that you guys had entered Torna. I used my own initiative.
Ah.
It's been 2 years since I saw him last.
Huh?
I arrived too late.
Is that right? Was that their child? That soldier? Wasn't that the one from...
Such a cruel world we live in.
Huh.
In Indal, there are a great many paintings depicting all manner of hells. But I think real hell might be closer to something like this.
Amalthus. You can't...
I had hoped once that the architect might save us all.
Since then, I haven't seen him. I heard he went climbing up the World Tree not long after. And brought divine revelations back with him.
You mean...
The Aegis. Malos.
But what kind of revelation is this? What kind of salvation? Could anyone call this salvation? His hope caused this. Or his despair.
Despair?
How about you then? You're from the same stock?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following this guy since he woke me up, and that's basically it. I have no particular interest in this world or its future.
And Malus himself?
His thoughts, I'm especially uninterested in. We've never even met.
Please, don't mistake her. Despite the attitude, she's a good kid.
The hell is with that tone? Where do you get off acting all parental?
Oh, come on. I woke you up. I make sure you get enough to eat.
What?
Cloud sea crab sticks are tasty, aren't they? You're very welcome. Although I don't think I'd have managed to eat 6 myself.
What? You counted?
I don't know where you put all that.
I'm the Aegis. I need all the fuel I can get. Hey!
You are too easy to sneak up on. Where are my extra rations?
Oof. You little...
The Aegis, bested by a little kid.
Milton! Get back here!
You know, if the architect really does exist, I'd quite like to meet him. Salvation, huh? Your sword-swapping fighting style. It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph. It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual... bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin. And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Liar!
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think? All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful!
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indol?
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to Amalthus.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what Amalthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo, go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you. Some others might not be too pleased with that.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him.
Oh, please, even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
We couldn't very well leave it alone, could we?